Hello celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you are interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Okay guys, today I have for you a pick a card reading all about the month of December. This is coming out really last minute, so I'm really sorry that December is right around the corner. Maybe you may be in December when you are getting this reading, but either way, it is going to give you an idea of what are the messages, what are the things you are learning this month, and what you can expect as far as what December is bringing to you. So if you're as excited as I am to find out what is in store for you in the month of December, then let's dive into these piles. For pile number 1, you have a ruby kyanite. Pile number 2 is the rose quartz. Pile number 3 is a bumblebee jasper. And then pile number 4 is a moonstone labradorite. Now is your opportunity to take a close-up look at each one of these piles so that you can find the pile that most resonates with you and that you are most drawn to. You can pause the video if you need to. Once you have found your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps for each one of these readings. Please keep in mind that these are general readings, so keep the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. Those are most likely for somebody else who also chose that pile. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason, so be sure to watch the pile all the way through to the end to receive all of the messages that drew you to that pile, that drew you to this video, etc. Let's not waste more time. I will see you over at your meeting. Hello all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have your pile right here with the kyanite on it. So I'm going to set this aside so that we can dive on into your tarot cards. You have the 7 of Cups in reverse, the Magician, 9 of Coins, and the 8 of Cups. Right away I'm seeing that the 7 of Cups is in reverse, and this is kind of telling me that you may be feeling right now as though your dreams are being dashed. I'm hearing as though you've kind of maybe either felt like your dreams are never going to come true, that your ideas and your ideal situations have just been wishful thinking and that they're actually never going to happen, or you've been having kind of those fears and those emotions kind of coming up for you lately. But what I am seeing is that in December, things that have seemed almost as though they are kind of impossible dreams, or things that you thought you had kind of given up on, are coming through in a big way. So I feel with the Magician card and the 9 of Coins, this energy is really telling me that there's a lot of results coming through for you in December, where you're starting to see some of the productivity or the efforts that were put into something reaping some benefits for you in a very tangible way with the 9 of Coins. I also see that December is overall going to be a month where you're manifesting in your zone. So I feel like you're going to be in flow. I feel like you're going to be really powerful in setting intentions and having those intentions come to fruition. I also see with the 8 of Cups, there's this sense of like putting things to rest and moving away from these emotional doubts or things that maybe parts of yourself, I almost feel like there's parts of yourself that maybe you felt were too dreamy. So I'm feeling as though there's kind of parts of yourself maybe that you were denying, and you're having to like heal and move forward and use things that you thought maybe were weaknesses about yourself, instead turning that around and saying, I'm going to walk my own path now. I'm going to leave behind kind of the expectations that I either set, that you set for yourself, that somebody else set for you, and then that you kind of took on as your own expectations of yourself, as far as like not pursuing things that really made your heart sing. And I feel with the 8 of Cups, there's some healing that has to be done. There's some grieving that has to happen as you kind of leave behind that old self, because you're going to find that things are turning in your favor more than ever in the month of December. Maybe not more than your entire life, but definitely in a way where you thought it could never come to fruition, you know, in a way where you thought that these things or this idea of what you could be doing would never happen. And I feel like you're starting to see the results of some effort that you put out there in previous months, or even this could have been going on for a long time for you, because I feel like these are dreams that you've held onto for a really long time and that almost became a part of yourself. I also am sensing that there are some things that you are having to let go of in December as well. With the 8 of Cups and 7 of Cups as well, this could mean that there are some aspects of those dreams that you're letting go of because you're seeing kind of a clear path or seeing some results in a very specific area, versus kind of feeling like you had no opportunities or feeling as though you had no focus, that you were feeling a bit lost in kind of what to pursue. I think you're going to kind of put some things to rest and pursue something very strongly in one area of your life. But I also feel like this isn't the time either to necessarily give up on dreaming big, because the 7 of Cups is in reverse, so it's almost too extreme that you're kind of giving up hope on those ideas and those kind of that wishful thinking. You know, it's kind of like needing a good healthy balance between putting the focus, putting the energy on it with the Magician, but also being practical and putting some steps in place or being productive in a certain area, a certain way, so that you can really start to make strides in that area. And I think this can come very naturally, especially with the 9 of Coins. I think you're going to be enjoying just natural flow of energy and productivity during December. So again, I think that while certain things you're kind of laying to rest emotionally, or even leaving behind kind of a relationship that was no longer serving you or that was kind of stunting your personal growth, that this is going to kind of happen in December organically, because you are shining this beacon of magical light during the month of December, where you really have a clear focus and you're putting all your energy into it and really asking the universe for these things. So December is going to be a good time to ask for the things that you want, because I think you're just going to kind of be using your magic and making things happen left and right during the month of December. Let's keep going with some oracle cards next for my group 1s. Okay, we have 2 come out for group 1. We have Child of the Cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you, and a new earth. It's happening, keep holding the vision. So this is reassurance again that you have the power to manifest these things that have maybe always felt like pipe dreams. You know, we have a new earth, it's happening, keep holding the vision. Don't lose that vision, because there's confirmation here, because I think maybe you have, maybe by now you're feeling like you've lost your vision, like you've lost that hope of what could happen, what dreams could come true for you, and how that could all play out. And I feel as though the Magician is saying, and also Child of the Cosmos is saying, that your magic is like lit in the month of December. Like your magic is glowing and your energy is like being projected out into the universe to really manifest these things. So don't lose that focus. Don't lose that mindset of like, I'm putting this intention out there to make this happen. December is not the time to lose that focus, because it's happening. Okay. This is really wanting to kind of reassure the dreamer in you. Okay, let's see. I really want to see too some more confirmation about the 7 of Cups. And we got the 9 of Cups. This is really the energy of coming from a place where you're just not feeling the abundance flowing in. You're not feeling the rewards coming in. Yep, and the Star. Okay, so this is confirming for me that this energy of the 7 of Cups really is kind of this feeling of losing hope, losing the vision. I feel as though the vision is coming back in December, and it's also coming to fruition in December with the 9 of Coins to some extent. Okay, let's pull some additional cards for my group 1s to see if I'm missing anything about this initial spread with the tarot deck. Okay, the Hierophant. Yes, so I am feeling as though there's more to this, and the cards are wanting me to mention that there's some foundations being formed, there's some structure being put into place with your big ideas. And that's kind of the big part of this whole thing, is creating structure, taking that idea and making it into reality. And that first has to start with further understanding, further knowledge, maybe bringing in some mentorship, somebody helping you with this, meeting a mentor who's going to then guide you in order to turn this into something tangible, something real that you can build upon. All right, and we have Eight of Swords. So this is telling me too, there is some blockages here. So let's pull a couple cards on why the Eight of Swords came through. Now the Eight of Swords represents kind of stagnation. And it can be because we are mentally blocked from maybe seeing the way out. And it is important with this card, I just feel like there is some further knowledge for you to see. In order for you to really see the next steps, there is some further knowledge that has to come in. So you may be driven to learning more about this, or as I mentioned before, kind of reaching out to somebody who is an expert in this area to help you with this. Okay, let's see. We have Page of Wands and Justice. I feel as though, and you may even enter into December with this energy as well, but it feels as though you are needing to feel creative again. And I feel as though because you've kind of lost hope or lost the vision, you haven't felt like compelled to be creative. And this has turned into a kind of imbalancement within yourself where you're not getting that creative release, and it may even cause some feelings of like grief or sadness. Okay, Ace of Cups, interesting. Okay, and King of Wands, cool. Okay, King of Wands in reverse, yes. I'm also getting the sense that, okay, Ace of Cups is showing. So what's great is that and I'm getting this with the New Earth too. What's really great about this though is that there is new energy coming in with the Ace of Cups, King of Wands, Page of Wands in reverse though. So the creative energy is going to come with healing first. So I'm getting the sense that first this Eight of Cups energy and Ace of Cups has to come in before you will start to feel balance being restored in creativity. So I don't know if this is balance in relationships or healing past relationships, healing past wounds. These are causing some kind of mental blockage for you where you cannot see like a way forward. So the Ace of Cups is also representing that December is bringing in this new energy, this new opportunity for joy and happiness to kind of flood in with this watery energy so that you can kind of get back in tune with your emotional side of things. And that's going to then give your, kind of ignite your creativity as well. But I think because the emotions are so heavy right now, it might be hard. It's like extinguishing your creative fiery energy. So balance is going to be important. And this might mean too, like if you're angry about something and you're not expressing the angry side of it, or you're feeling like as though you've kind of been withholding some of that, you might want to step into that King of Wands energy more, where you're just like bursting with, by releasing the anger, it's kind of raising your vibration even further than depression or that sadness and grief. When you're ready, of course, to raise it, that could come from like anger and expressing that frustration and getting that out in a creative way. Maybe it's singing, maybe it's dancing, maybe it's just punching a pillow. That's kind of raise your vibration into this like creative energy. So creativity in general can be ignited by anger as well. I mean, there's also emotional creativity as well, but I feel like for you guys in particular, the emotions are kind of running high for you guys. So I feel like the balance is going to come by putting some of that into like physical outbursts of like dance, or like it could be jogging too, it could be some kind of exercise as well. I just feel like there's like masculine tension here. This could also be with a specific person, a relationship with a fire sign, or some kind of disconnect with somebody who is a fire sign, has fire energy as well. It doesn't have to be, but the point being is that there's that water energy here with the cups that is wanting to heal itself in order to give you further clarity. clarity. I also feel like there's a confidence in this as well, like regaining back your confidence, being kind of angry at the situation, but like using that energy to like fuel you to move into the action. And what is happening in December, I think for a lot of us, is moving more into an active zone, an active kind of motivation again. So for you guys, you're definitely feeling that energy of kind of moving through. And there is going to be an eclipse in the beginning of December. This might almost like, I'm almost seeing you being propelled forward by that. I believe it's on December 4th. I could be wrong, but it's early December. You can look that up. And I just feel like after kind of the beginning of December, you might feel this happiness kind of rushing back in and feeling this kind of motivation. And maybe at first you're not sure where to direct it. But again, as you start to create balance, things become clear again with the Justice card. And I also feel like things come back into your favor. So let us pull some more cards on that note to gain some further insights on what else Group 1 is needing to know about this. Oh, this one wanted to come through. We have family. So you might be at odds with family or healing family wounds with December, because I did kind of mention relationships, connections being healed, or moving away from certain things that are no longer serving you, which could also be family expectations or things that our family kind of taught us. And we have, oh yeah, we have inspiration. Okay, so the two that came out were inspiration and justice as well, which I definitely am feeling justice for this because the other justice card came out as well. So what we're seeing is the justice here is the inspiration that is coming through with this fire energy. And she kind of is holding her hand out in this image. She's kind of holding it out as well with this like light, as though she's directing light from within her outward. I feel as though that's the energy for December for you, in that this magician energy where you are kind of in control of your creative energy within. You're directing that outwards to then create a tangible result from this. And this is after, again, this is kind of all part of kind of coming into balance once more. So let's pull just a couple cards on family, see if we can get further clarity with how is family playing a part in all of this? How's family playing a role? The star is coming again in reverse. Maybe there's some aspects of family that has caused you to kind of give up on yourself with the star card. Let's see, what else? And the Hierophant is coming up again, this time in reverse. So family might be preventing you from reaching out, or this might be, it's almost like you are needing guidance, you're needing mentorship. And in this case, family has been kind of maybe even discouraging you from looking into this. Okay. And we have the Sun. Wow, these are 3 major arcana cards coming through all together. So I feel as though they've been coming out in reverse in general. But this means there's, oh, and okay, wow, they are coming out. Whoa, that's a lot of major arcana. Sorry for my like surprise, but these are like 5 that just came out, one right after the other, which is Death and the Emperor, all in reverse. I feel as though there's a lot having to do with family as far as your spiritual journey goes, where you have either faced, and I feel like you're kind of on the precipice in December of really transforming yourself and rediscovering yourself in a new way that's going to build foundation. It's going to be more like, I feel like things about yourself have been just up in the air spiritually. And you might be feeling kind of all over the place with how to find your feet and how to plant them firmly on the ground. And family's playing a part in this, you know, whether it's just that you're healing family patterns and family wounds, or ancestral patterns and wounds, things like that, past lives as ancestors, things like that. So I feel as though there's a lot of spiritual healing that is being done for the family in general through you. So your intuition is really important right now to really guide you towards what is going to be best for you, and to almost like break boundaries and expectations with family members. I think there's so much potential for you, And this may even be wanting to build a family for some of you, wanting to create a family. And family might be a very important aspect of your life, an important aspect of kind of like your spiritual journey as well, to create a family and to grow with a family. And that may be connected to past family situations or dynamics. But there's so much energy here of showing that there's also, like, I feel this is a lot of inner spiritual work as well surrounding family. I'm seeing that with the Hierophant too. You may reach out or learn more about family dynamics, about kind of something that you went through. This is all helping your soul to really reach to move towards what it really wants out of life. I feel like that's why these are all really major arcana cards. Let me see if I have any messages surrounding these cards as well from the Moonology deck. Let's see for December for my group ones. These are some things that are coming up in December to solve. Communication is key with new moon in Gemini. I'm going to do one more. And you also have another new. So we have a new earth, a new moon. There's also, you know, communication is a big part of Gemini. Also feeling as though you maybe have to be two people at once around your family. Your hard work is paying off and a time for healing. Okay, that's really confirmation here. So in December, you may find that communication is a big part of healing. But if you feel like you cannot communicate, it may mean that you are journaling or writing certain things down, or even talking to somebody who is going to be somebody you can trust. Because sometimes family's not always like very open to communication about this type of thing, but you're going to feel the need to kind of speak your truth. So releasing that in December is going to be very healing. But we're also seeing the Capricorn, which is this Nine of Coins coming through, which is confirming for you guys that hard work that you have done is paying off in the month of December. So that's something to really look forward to. That's super exciting. All right, let's keep going with some further messages. Really seeing how this is all going to play out for you in December. Now the Ace of Cups as well, I will say, could be starting a family in December. If you are trying to get pregnant in the month of December, I will be posting a video as soon as possible. I'm going to record it right after this one so I can get it out as soon as possible, but just letting you know if you will get pregnant in December and other pregnancy messages. So just putting that out there. We have culmination of a vision. So as I've been seeing, something that you have been hoping for, dreaming of, aspiring to, is culminating in the month of December. So you're starting to see results paying off for something. And again, remember, we have holding the vision. The vision is so important for you right now, with the Magician energy backing you as well, because your vision is powerful, and it truly, truly is what is going to bring you these results. I feel like in a lot of ways, this isn't really a month for a lot of hard work. I feel like almost you've already put in so much work. Sorry, I just had to restart my camera, but I feel like you've already been putting in so much work this month that you are going to find that the culmination of it is what comes to you in December. Okay, let's pull one more card for my group ones, all about December. It's hard to believe that we're already like at the end of the year 2021. It's just flying by. Whoop. Okay, I think we had one come out. Yes. All right, we also have vulnerability. Wow, and this is interesting too, but 34 and 35 came out separately. So I almost feel as though this is a message, because they are kind of in chronological order. I feel as though vulnerability is going to be a difficult part of December, but a necessary part of December in order for you to see this vision through. I see that with the Eight of Cups and Ace of Cups and healing in general, and also with needing to communicate. So you may have to speak your truth this month in order to see this vision come to life. could be related to family as well, but it doesn't have to be per se. What I'm also hearing is that you may have to be vulnerable. You may have to show your authentic self in order to find your family, in order to find your tribe, you know, the people who connect with you at a even deeper level, which is another part of this. Is maybe family just isn't going to be the people who you can communicate with clearly, the people who get you, and maybe it's time for a new family. Again, that could be friends, that could be people you meet in December, or connecting with your family at a deeper level, creating your own family. I feel as though this is partially about connections and deepening connections, healing connections, and also being your true self and being the vision of yourself that you are dreaming of as well. Okay, you guys, let's finish up with a few more oracle cards. Any last messages for group 1? We have pressure and transformation. All right, any further messages? This one wants to come out as well. And sun with light. So December is really going to be a month where you shine your light, where you really show your authentic self. And I feel as though you're almost, this is coming after a lot of pressure and intense, kind of like an intense transformation has to come from challenges, from really working hard. You're going to see a transformation occur in December that's going to allow you to let in the sunshine and let in the light. So the sun card in the tarot deck, which also came out for you in reverse, but still it's coming out for you again to say that this transformation is wanting to bring the sunlight in for you, to bring that happiness, that feeling of like pure joy and abundance, all the good things that come from kind of like the dawn of a new day and all of that excitement. So that is really what is wanting to be brought in. You might feel though that you're mentally holding back from really stepping into this vision, or to really holding on to this and being vulnerable to allow yourself to kind of feel this transformation happen. So the key point to that is really to just kind of go with the flow, surrender to this energy, because it wants to bring, even though it can feel, you know, difficult at times, like it can feel like pressure, but sometimes it's really forcing you either out of your comfort zone or forcing you into your real self. But sometimes we have to, you know, be put under that pressure, just like a diamond has to be put under that pressure in order for it to turn into a diamond. So in order for you to turn into your most powerful self, which I really do see with the sun card. And again, this fire energy is coming through, this masculine fire energy with the sun. And we also have the Page of Wands and King of Wands. So really going from a place of new beginnings with the Page of Wands and new excitement about the future, or starting to build that excitement, going into the King of Wands energy, where you are fully in your masculine power to take steps and to kind of be impulsive in some ways too, like going with your intuition and just going for it and not being afraid about what other people think, you know, not being afraid of judgment, just kind of speaking your truth and being in your authentic self. So these are awesome transformations for the month of December, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what was your favorite card in this reading or your favorite part of this reading. I would love to know. And if you have not yet subscribed but you are enjoying my readings, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. As I mentioned, I have another reading coming out for pregnancy, but I do a lot of other different types of pick a card readings, and feel free to let me know in the comments below what pick a card readings you would like to see next. That's gonna do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2 with the rose quartz on it. So I'm gonna put your stone aside so we can dive on into your reading. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. We have the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Coins. Okay, so in the month of December, I'm seeing that things are feeling a little rocky, and I feel as though that's because you might be a bit impulsive this month. Maybe you are kind of just excited by the holidays. Maybe you are just also kind of driven to take some risks for fun. So this is going to be a little bit of a caution to not get too ahead of yourself and rush into anything too quickly, because I am seeing with the Five of Swords that you might take, and with the Two of Pentacles or coins, you might be taking on a little bit too much this month, and it could cause some conflict with certain people. I also feel as though either there's something that you might do or somebody might do in your life as well that is going to be kind of like cause some conflict, okay? So this may not even be you causing the conflict, although I feel like with the Knight of Wands, this could be your energy in the situation where it's kind of like things are going really, really quickly. So what I feel like too is that whatever you feel almost like an impulse to rush into this month, it may not be the best choice long term. All right, so this may not be the right month to make any strong commitments in anything, because the long term it just doesn't seem like it's there with the Emperor in reverse. So keep that in mind. It's not that you can't explore these things and see all of your options and have fun with it, but yeah, it's not like you can't do that, but just don't rush into committing too quickly to anything or anyone this month. Perhaps just keep a healthy kind of a healthy objective view of a situation, because it could cause more conflict. I also feel like it could also kind of disrupt your home life balance if you take something on, and this may already be a feeling that you're having as well. So we're gonna see exactly what the cards want you to know about this and how you can kind of work through this energy as well. So let's get some more information, but those are kind of the initial suggestions that I'm seeing for the month of December. All right, let's see, how can group 2 work through this energy? What are the messages here? Okay, we have the 10 of Cups. All right, so I am seeing a lot of positive connections. I am seeing a lot of positive communication. Knight of Cups and Five of Wands is coming up again. So we have fives here. We have 2 fives, Five of Swords and Five of Wands. Fives can often represent conflicts, challenges, difficulties. So I think this may be with a particular person. Again, this could be a friendship. This could be somebody who, this could be a romantic partner. And I just feel as though like conflict could arise if you get carried away with something this month. Okay, let's see. But 10 of Cups is letting me know that ultimately, yep, and 7 of Pentacles as well. 10 of Cups is letting me know that ultimately things are going to resolve and be okay. Okay, so even if you find that you do this anyway, you know, you get caught up in this energy and it just kind of happens and you're like, oh no, like this was a thing and it caused a bunch of conflict or whatever, no big deal. Ultimately, this is going to resolve itself with the 10 of Cups as well. All right, but just know like you don't want to overwork yourself too much this month, because you might find like things fall in between the cracks and you're finding things kind of get out of control as far as like work home life balance, which might be because maybe you are taking on too much. Okay, we have Knight of Swords. A lot of knights in this situation too. So this could be a young man as well who's kind of involved in this whole thing with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like too, there could be insensitive, like there could be some kind of conflict or argument happening here where the person is just kind of a little like insensitive about what they're saying, and the same with you. Like you guys are coming in hot in this like conversation. But as I said before, like this is not necessary. This is just kind of like impulsive energy, where with all this Knight energy where you're vulnerable, you're putting yourself out there, or they're like being overly honest and they don't mean to be, but it's just like this kind of impulsive energy. I would also have the Hierophant. So before I pull a card on the Hierophant, I just want to pull one more card with the Emperor. I also feel, I don't know if some of you guys are in school as well, so this could have to do with somebody at school. We have 9 of Cups in reverse with the Hierophant. Okay, let's see. Was that the only card that flipped? Okay, yes, so far. Let's see one more. So I'm starting to get a little more clarity with the Emperor. That makes sense. All right, because I do feel like there's opportunities. There's a bigger potential. And I also see with the Emperor is there's a maturity in the Emperor card that is in reverse. So that's lacking in this month. Okay, and Ace of Cups. Yes. So this could be related to a relationship. This really could. I feel like it is related to some kind of connection between you and other people, or someone in particular. With the Five of Wands and Five of Swords, I feel like this could be multiple people. Plus we're seeing a few knights in the situation. I feel like it's going to be hard for any one of you guys to kind of be the mature one, because it's almost as though you guys are just kind of like toe to toe a bit for the month of December. But we're gonna get some, okay, Queen of Wands. All right, I feel like she's over here with the Emperor and the Hierophant. Let's pull a card for the Hierophant, because I feel like there's a further message here as well with the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups too. We're gonna pull a card for the Hierophant first and gain some clarity on what is the message, because this is a strong recommendation to slow down, to evaluate, to kind of resort to a traditional way of going about something that's kind of bringing in wisdom and intelligence to the situation versus rushing it. Okay, so this may mean like taking a step back, evaluating, learning a bit more. All right, yeah, we see the Two of Swords with kind of like an unresolved disagreement, but also Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot as well. So the energy of the cards is kind of wanting me to move past this particular circumstance and move into some new energy, because I do see that this is a time for you to grow and build there's spiritual growth here with the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. I see her coming into her power more, and I see her learning, gaining knowledge at a very deep and spiritual level. And wands in general can be spiritual growth, inner growth. We're seeing with the Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles, which I'm going to pull one more card for as well, these cards to clarify. Okay, Eight of Cups. So I feel as though resolving this one situation actually is going to allow you to pick up the pace in another area of your life and bring in some, I feel as though bringing in some fertility, I'm feeling, but like abundance and results, like tangible results. So I feel like we need to shift to some Oracle cards, because I think there may be a connection here between the Seven of Pentacles coming up, which is seeing results from hard work. I feel like you've planted seeds and now you're seeing results from them. And I think this could also kind of bring partnerships together. This could be really positive for you. So let's pull some cards on kind of what is the message here. Okay. We have New Moon in Pisces with Meditate and Contemplate, which I mentioned with the Hierophant, is that going within, meditating on something, gaining a higher perspective. So this is going to be a month where that is very important, versus what you may feel kind of like drawn to be impulsive, you know, or react to things. This could be just eclipse energy, you know, how it's kind of reacting to the different planets in your chart, the different signs. So really this is kind of a month to slow down is kind of the recommendation, and you will see positive results from that. I also feel with the Chariot, like you'll feel more in control. You're going to, like, this whole healing process of like kind of walking away from something and not causing this conflict or not being a part of it. Walking away from it is going to actually bring some really great manifestations, and you'll actually see some results in the end. I mean, this is going to resolve itself. It really will. So you just don't want to do anything that you're going to regret, you know? Like, you don't want to say anything that you'll wish you didn't say to somebody. And again, this is not on like a huge terrible scale or anything like that. I'm not, but this is just kind of like the cards want to give you a heads up, so that when you're going through all this energy, you'll know, like, okay, everybody's gonna be okay. They'll be happy at the end of this with the Ten of Cups. It's just like, it has to come from a place of compassion, understanding. So from yourself, and also from a place of meditation and contemplation, because there's a message, there's a lesson here that is being learned through this conflict with either one person in particular with the Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords, or, you know, kind of multiple energies coming into play with this as well. We have confidence is your key to success. So this is also letting me know that there's an energy here where it's important that you trust your own judgment of the situation. Don't necessarily take action right away. Action is going to be needed eventually. And I feel like it could be taking the high road and even kind of walking away or from it, but not without, like, I'm almost seeing like this kind of, I'm seeing kind of this order of meditating, contemplating before reacting. And then when you take your action from that place, it's going to be in the right direction. That makes sense, because the Chariot is intuitive action, in control, taking the reins, and being confident in yourself. So you're going to speak and react to this person and interact with this person, not from a place of insecurity, but from confidence. And that is going to come from really knowing yourself and contemplating, knowing the situation, knowing the other person and where they're coming from, and then having like a really confident, you know, next step and taking the next action. All right, let's see what other overall themes, and if I'm missing anything from this as well. I always like to ask the cards that if I need to elaborate or see a different aspect of what I'm saying. But okay. And if you are enjoying this reading, please comment down below, let me know. You could also let me know at the end of this reading what your favorite card was from the reading and why, what resonated with you about this card, or even just an aspect of the reading that really resonated with you. I would love to know that. And yeah, I would love to hear from you guys and have a little chat in the comments. So. Okay, this one really was trying to run away, so I'm going to use that one. All right, it says, wow, it says fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Wow, this is really, really giving me something that I am kind of like seeing now, is that there's holding the opposites, and we have two twos, 2 of swords and 2 of coins. So I'm feeling as though there's a feeling of being torn during the month of December, and the surrender is allowing the universe to take hold of this. Maybe you're trying to be the mediator between 2 people. Maybe you're not, you know, you're not involved in the conflict and you're just trying to help other people. I feel as though there's a moment in December where the only way to resolve this is to just kind of let go of trying to solve both things at once, or trying to do both things at once, or trying to reconcile these things. And maybe they just are what they are, you know, either it's within yourself, either it's unsolvable in the month of December, where it's just like you have to let the universe show you the way, you know. So let's see what the other message is here. But that's interesting. This could be like an inner conflict that you are having as well between 2 aspects of yourself that comes up in December. Okay, here we go. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Lost wisdom. This is really driving me back towards the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is all about wisdom, and that law and hidden secrets, lost wisdom, unveiling truths about situations. So you may need further guidance on this. You may need to ask for further help from somebody who is more knowledgeable in general. Maybe it is a mentor of some kind who has some information to offer you. I also love to walk into bookstores, or even just kind of put out into the universe a question of what book is going to be best for me in any given situation. And if you do get a recommendation randomly that just resonates with you, or maybe you just find a book sitting somewhere, or you're watching a YouTuber and they recommend a book to you, maybe those are ways that this message may come through to you as to what you're needing to read, what information you're needing to gain. Maybe it is just watching an informative video about something and getting some help on something, you know, getting some outside perspective, as well as also like learning some deeper wisdom about yourself, because I feel like this information that you gain is also going to lead to some deeper wisdom within yourself. Maybe that could be getting a reading as well. that is personalized to you to tap into some inner wisdom that you didn't know about yourself. So I feel like you are expanding that energy, and I feel like you are digging deeper and growing, as I said, with the Queen of Wands, because we have the Knight of Wands here, and then we have the Queen, and she is leveled up from the Knight of Wands. She knows herself, she's confident in her success, and she's also contemplative. So she also trusts her intuition and is in touch with her inner creative energy, her inner magician, you know, power, magic energy as well. So be sure that you, and the differences between the Knight of Wands too, which is very interesting, this is kind of like clicking for me as well, is that like the Knight of Wands energy is more impulsive. Like they may rush into things without thinking, but the Queen of Wands knows when to trust her impulses and when to rein them in, or when to wait and listen to the right intuitive keys, the right intuitive cues of what to do next. So she's a little wiser, which is why I feel like this is coming after or in conjunction and related to the Hierophant energy. So keep that in mind, that there's still more to learn, there's still more to grow, but that is going to directly help you with this conflict, with this kind of holding the opposites and surrendering to the extremes of life, or surrendering to the extreme differences too. I also, what I'm getting to with that card, as with this card as well, and the Five of Wands and Five of Swords, is that I feel as though you might be trying to be two people at once, or maybe not people, but there may be two aspects of yourself that you're trying to juggle and to keep up with in your life, that is kind of reaching a peak in December, so that you're kind of having to surrender and be your authentic self, you know, or go with the thing that is truly what you want, instead of, you might be just good at both things, but you have to choose one, and you might not want to choose one because you're trying to hold both extremes at the same time, and something has got to give. That's why the Emperor in reverse is coming, is that you might feel overwhelmed by options, or feeling as though you can't choose one cup. You know, in the many Nine of Cups here that we have displaying in front of the figure in this card, there's so many cups, there's so many options, there's so many things that you would love to do, but you're needing to kind of focus in on one and surrender to the fact that you may not be able to do all of these things just now. Okay, all right, so let's keep going with some further cards. We're going to really pull some more energy on this concept of really how to kind of move forward in the month of December for group 2s. All right, we have boundaries. Okay, so whether this is within yourself or with others, this, you may either be like, I almost feel as though you're like reaching certain boundaries in things that you've been trying to upkeep, so many different things. Maybe you feel like you have to do something, or you have to be this person who kind of juggles a lot of things, or holds on to extremes, you know, two opposite things that are opposing each other. You're trying to work through them, you're trying to do it all, but you might need to set some boundaries in December, because otherwise it'll just kind of like crumble and fall in on itself. And this could mean maybe pissing some people off or something like that, and needing to ask for help from them instead. So I feel like there are people surrounding you that could help with this. Yeah, okay, and we're getting a confirmation with that, with friendship. So there are friends in this situation who are wanting to help you, but it may be hard for you to set boundaries with yourself and say no at times, because your friends mean so much to you, or the people around you rely on you in a lot of ways too. But there's just people coming at you from so many different directions that it's kind of like something has to give. So finding the real you, finding really what aligns with your soul, what you feel driven to do, is going to be really important in the month of December. So let's see another way of how to do this. We have the equator to make equal. And we also have fecundity with rain. So I really feel like you're needing to find balance and really nourish yourself, nourish your soul. And we're seeing that also with the Knight of Cups too. overwhelm yourself with the energy of like divine love, I feel like. And that's, wow, that is the energy of the rose quartz crystal, which you guys chose. Is, and maybe the rose quartz crystal can help you with this as well, but this energy of like surrounding yourself with love and allowing others to just kind of give you the love that they're wanting to give you as well, instead of feeling as though you have to earn it constantly, or like the only way you can receive the love is to work at something or kind of like provide something. I feel like there's a step back of like just allowing this love energy to like fill you up and fill you up, versus feeling as though you're just kind of like either punching a clock or just like going through the motions and not feeling like the love behind everything, whether it's coming towards you or whether you're giving it out to others. I feel too like I'm getting a strong sense that you might need just like energy healing, like somebody to just either like Reiki healing or something like that to just fill you with that energy. I don't know why, like, because I keep getting the image of the cup, but it's really showing me just kind of like you getting filled up with this love energy and your body really needing that to find balance in it. I also feel with like fecundity and rain, again, we have like the soil is just needing nourishment. You're needing and fecundity is like fertility and the ability to kind of grow from the rain in general too, to use the rain as sustenance and to grow from it. So the rain could be a release, emotional release, but it's also this strong water energy. So I feel like these are emotions, like you're needing to be filled with that emotional support, because I feel like maybe you've either been just giving it to others and like trying to support them, trying to heal them. So I feel like this December is the month to really pamper yourself in that way and to give yourself permission to pamper yourself in that way. Okay, actually, let's pick up this deck. I already shuffled that one. So let's see some further messages for my group 2s to come through. Okay. What other message? Okay, gratitude and appreciation. This is another energy. See, I feel like you're wanting this appreciation. Like this would be so healing for you. And that's why I feel like energy healing is so beautiful, because literally somebody just is like channeling energy. And I will send this group energy healing. If you watch my channel before, you know that some groups where I see or where I'm guided to send energy specifically to, I will send heart-centered energy healing. So I just feel like you guys are needing just to be filled with like appreciation for everything that you've been doing and what you've been trying to hold together. Like you guys have been trying to hold 2 planets orbiting like in different directions together. I don't know how that shows up in your life, but that's kind of like what I'm feeling. So I'm gonna send this to you, to all of my group 2s for as long as you need it. I'm just the messenger, I'm just the channeler. Just had to restart my camera, but I just wanted to finish up with saying I'm just gonna send this energy to you guys. I'm just the channeler, sending the energy of healing, of love, of divine love energy. Let's just ask this crystal for help in this healing for this group. That's why she showed up for this group. So I'm gonna send this to you. And if you do want to receive this energy, just let me know down below. You can either post a comment or you can just post a couple of hearts if you want to, some pink hearts below if you feel like you would like to receive this energy. It's just a way to exchange with each other, and so that I know that you are receiving the energy, because I would love to know. And comment down below if you do feel any of the energy, if you feel any sensations, I would love to know. But I am going to embed this in this video for anybody who comes across it, whenever you see it, for as long as you need it. So okay, all right, I'm feeling that. Let's keep going. We're gonna pick another one of these oracle cards for some additional messages for my group 2s. All right, what else? Am I missing anything? Did I not say anything that needs to be said for group 2? I feel like you guys need this break. Okay, you guys actually got 2 more cards, I'm seeing. Okay, I just said you guys are needing this break. And you got catch your breath, and it came out with new experiences and possibilities. So yes, as I said before, catch your breath. And this is this meditate and contemplate energy, right? So you may be going hard, going with this Knight of Wands energy, and you might rush into something because of that energy. So catch your breath, enjoy some gratitude, enjoy some appreciation energy. Really spend time, like I almost feel like this is kind of like that snuggling up energy with catch your breath. Is like grab your pet that you love, like grab someone you love and just like snuggle with them and soak in this, just like, you know, when you get like a hug from somebody and it's like a sincere, heartfelt hug, and you just feel like the dopamine in your body like rush through you. You can feel their energy like washing over you, and you just feel like so happy and content in that moment. That's what I feel like you need, is like this catch your breath hug moment from the universe, from people in your life. And this is where we have new experience and possibilities, because I don't want to discount the fact that there's new experiences in December, okay? And I feel, you know, you have fire energy here, but also there's water energy kind of going together, which might be a theme for December in general, because the previous group had similar strong energies in this way. However, I do feel like if you are a fire sign, this is an opportunity to kind of cool down a bit and to reflect, because you're almost like, I feel like you're gearing up. Oh, and also set those boundaries. I also just feel like you're gearing up for some new possibilities, new experiences and possibilities to come in. So that's going to do it for this reading. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I do hope that you enjoyed these messages, that they were helpful for you. Let me know in the comments down below, as I mentioned earlier, which card was your favorite? Which one did you feel like you resonated or had an impactful moment for you? I would love to know. Or even just what part of this reading resonated and was helpful to you. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. And lastly, if you would like a personal reading and energy healing sessions, you can find them in my description box below. I offer a variety of options, so check those out next. I would love that so much. Otherwise, stay tuned for some other December readings. I can't wait to do some holiday themed readings and also a pregnancy reading, which I often do for each month. I will be doing one for the month of December. So subscribe down below if you're interested in any of these upcoming readings. I can't wait to share even more messages with you guys. That's going to do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have your pile right here with the Bumblebee Jasper on it. So I'm going to set your stone aside so we can dive into your tarot cards. First, we have the Tower energy, Two of Swords, Page of Coins or Pentacles, and then the Moon in reverse. Wow, so I feel like you are starting December off with a bang, but this is exciting as well. So the Tower can be a bit intimidating if we are talking about kind of things being disrupted and maybe something unexpected happening. But keep in mind that these are all meant to help you grow. And also I do see as though like a new opportunity is going to be coming in December as well, although you'll just kind of see the beginning whispers of it happening, but it is coming in the month of December so that you can gain some further clarity on what to do next. Now, what I feel as though this Tower energy is related to is the Two of Swords, which is not being able to have a clear focus and make a strong decision in one or the other directions. Now, the reason I'm seeing that it's so hard to make a decision in December is because you may not have all the information. There's information missing. There's an understanding missing as well, but there's also an opportunity to really dive. But there's also this opportunity here to really dive deep within. So you're being challenged in the month of December to kind of question certain things in your life, really open everything up and see and like unearth what it's really about. So this could be about like yourself. This could be about certain things in your life that you're not manifesting, or you feel like you can't kind of find order in them, or areas in your life that are kind of falling away and changing and shifting around for you. Now, I've been in Tower energy for a while when I'm making this video, and it can be kind of frustrating for sure if you've ever had the Tower energy before. But it's also really exciting because you realize like, okay, there's something in my life that was not serving me, that was maybe like lingering, and you're getting bored of it, you're probably manifesting something else, because with the Tower card, usually with that energy, it's like you're trying to manifest something, but you've kind of put a hold on certain things that are needing to change in order for you to actually manifest that thing. So when I see the Page of Coins, this is kind of letting me know like that manifestation is wanting to come in for you. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's some money. It's wanting to come in for you, but first the Tower has to come in and kind of clear certain things away that you've been holding off on making a strong decision in. So this is almost like a gentle shove from the universe, really, in order to get you on the right path. It may also have you questioning other things in your life that you are kind of like unsure about with the Moon in reverse. But let's see why the Moon is in reverse. We're gonna pull a few more tarot cards. Okay, 5 of Cups. This is an emotional letting go is what is needed, okay, to really gain firm ground. This is an emotional letting go of a past, something that did happen in the past that you're still healing from. And it's kind of part of this whole energy in December to allow you to really let go and move forward. Yep, we have 10 of Coins too. So I feel like this isn't something that you have to do by yourself. I feel like you do have family surrounding you in the month of December, or friends surrounding you in the month of December who are really supporting you and helping you through this so you can find firm ground on the other side of this. All right, let's pull one more card. Wait, let's see. Actually, I'm going to pull some cards for the Tower energy. So let's see what is the Tower energy about here. Okay, this one does want to come out. 6 of Cups. Okay. Yes, I'm really getting that this isn't something that is happening in the month of December as much as it is something that has happened in the past. Maybe it may be an old relationship as well that is still affecting you in some way. This is actually like clearing completely away. Like the storm is washing all of this away, and you no longer have to really like, this is no longer going to really be a blockage for you. Yep, 5 of Cups is coming out again. This is healing from losing someone, healing from someone that you're grieving over as well. So I feel like this is something you would already know about at this point in time. So however this could be, I feel like we're seeing pages in reverse with Wands and Swords, feeling a bit lost on this decision-making journey as far as what direction to take, because maybe the direction you planned initially with the Page of Swords, there's like, I almost feel like maybe a new beginning was kind of halted for you, or that maybe you're kind of left with a feeling of, well, but where do I go next? So let's ask kind of what can be done. This one did want to go, oh, Queen of Cups too. Yeah, she is needing to heal this month. She is coming in to say, hey, we really need to heal and focus on ourselves. We're always at like some level of healing in our lives. I think all of us can relate to that. I feel though that there's a specific thing that has happened that you're holding on to enough that it is like causing some blockages. Okay, the Empress and Death. Yeah, this is a strong ending in December, and you're gonna find that things maybe are turning around for you, but the Empress is showing that like you're approaching it with inner confidence and in your power. You're healing, and I also feel like it's not that you're shying away from the healing process, it's just that it can be intense and overwhelming at times. And so I almost feel like you're kind of reaching the end of that so you can move forward. And the Emperor is also saying, I mean, she's giving me also Queen of Cups vibes, even though she's very earth energy too for me. But She is a mermaid in this card, so she's like in the water. I feel as though she's grounded though, like her tail's in the water, but she's on the surface. She's able to deal with her emotions and heal from them while also being grounded on the earth and enjoying some luxury as well in December. I feel like you're gonna enjoy your own self and your body. Like I feel like pampering yourself and your body is going to be really helpful in the month of December because something big is ending in December. Things are changing for you. And if you've been really waiting for this change, if you've been unsure of what to do next, I feel like it's going to happen for you. Like it's going to just turn around for you and change. And it's going to be something that you wanted, okay? Like it is something that is needed and that is wanted. And the results are 10 of coins and the Empress. Like there is this prosperity that is coming in through for you as well. And support. I really feel like there's a strong foundation and support system surrounding you to help you through this. An inner support system, inner confidence, inner grounding that is happening throughout the month of December. So don't, if the Tower energy is coming in, don't let that make you feel like you are going in the wrong direction. There's a level of trust and surrender here that is needed as you kind of go and work through this process that you won't regret. Okay, so I just had to change my battery, so if anything changed, that's why. But let's keep going with some more oracle cards. Some messages too about kind of how to work through this Tower energy for our group 3s. Let's see what is needed. Okay, this one seems to want to come through. We have oceans and bravery. This is so true. It's like bravery for you, clarity and mountain. So I do feel like, wow, like the bravery here with oceans and mountain is again this kind of combination of grounding yourself with the water, with your emotions and finding solid ground again. I feel like too, it's like mountain is kind of like reaching a new level of awareness with everything, reaching a new understanding, reaching a new, there's so much growth here at like a deep spiritual level, because I do see like with the moon in reverse and the Empress and Queen of Cups is kind of like a priestess type energy here. There's a lot to kind of work through with the Tower energy in general, but it wouldn't be happening to you if it wasn't something that was going to really empower you. I feel you tackling any type of issues like with strength and with bravery, okay? And again, I don't want to make this sound like this is going to be some kind of disaster. It is not by any means. It's just giving you a heads up about a big change happening. So certain things ending and changing. It can also be within yourself, which is definitely an aspect here. I feel like most of you, this is something that is changing within yourself, because we're seeing the moon, we're seeing the 5 of Cups, we're seeing Queen of Cups. All this really moon watery energy is telling me this really has to do with emotions being healed from either a past relationship or from somebody from your past, with the 6 of Cups coming through. Okay, so let us keep going with some further messages. I want to make sure that I am not missing anything for my group 3s. Okay, let's see. One card at a time. Strength. You know, there's no doubt here that you have shown an incredible amount of strength and bravery while working through this, and you are on the other side of this really, because what I feel is like the Tower is just showing that like you have already gone through an extent to get yourself into either a better situation or overcome a huge challenge. And there's so much confirmation here of your strength and your abilities that like it's almost like you feel like you can just tackle anything and there's no problem here. I also want to like reassure everybody that the Death card does not mean death. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that willpower came out as well. This is the other card that wanted to come through, and she's holding the world. You are in this lifetime, like I'm kind of getting like Scorpio energy too from this reading, or like Pisces energy, because I feel like you have gone through a lot of intense challenges, and you are, I feel like December is the culmination of it, where you're putting the pieces back together again. Okay, so we have 2 cards fly out. One of them says luck is on your side. So awesome. And then the other one says step out of your comfort zone. So again, this is like reassurance for you guys, okay? Because sometimes when we are kind of going through something and we're stepping out of our comfort zones with whatever it is, like it may feel like a big change that we're afraid of, but there's this luck guiding you. And I see that with the Sagittarius energy. It's like there's strength and confidence, and there's this clarity coming through as well, because Sagittarius like has its mark, it knows where it wants to go, it does it impulsively, like it does it whether or not it you know, whether or not others agree, you know. So there's this confidence there's this direction and strength, but it is going to take stepping out of your comfort zone. But this is where you are going in December, is like finding that you're having, there's luck on your side. So I also kind of feel like it's a good time, even just now while you're watching this, like to ask your guides to support you through this and help you, because to me, luck is on your side is also kind of like there's a guide or an angel guiding you, helping you through this along this difficult path, because that's why I feel like you wouldn't. Oh yeah, and North Node too. This is also calling you to your soul's path and your soul's purpose. Okay, that's why this feels very tumultuous. It's because the North Node is being activated, which happens a lot. Like, so during eclipses, the North and South nodes get activated, and the North Node, you might want to look up what house and what sign your North and South nodes are in, because this is what you're being called to do and called to pursue, is your true soul's path during this time. And that's why North Node also is coming through. It's like forcing you to get back on track with your soul's purpose and your soul's path, because you might have felt like a little out of touch with your intuition because your emotions have been on high, or you've been healing those emotions and kind of trying to figure that all out. Okay, so we're not done yet. We're gonna keep pulling cards. Let's see. Let's pull from this deck. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do this one first. You might notice that I have not been following the pattern for any one of these piles, but that's okay because this is an intuitive reading. But I still pull all from all the decks. Okay, let's see. Also, I would love it if by the end of this reading you comment down below, what is your favorite card? So what card most resonated with you, or what card did you feel like did you have any feelings about it? Did you feel a connection to it? Or it could even just be an aspect of the reading that you really felt connected to. I would really love to know. It also helps me to be a better reader, but I also just love to hear from you guys and chat with you down in the comments. So feel free to let me know, if you want to wait till you see all the cards, which card was your favorite in this reading. Okay. Wow. All right. So you guys are the group that has 3 of these cards. You have Lifting the Veil, Questioning Everything, Anything Unaligned Must Go. Wow, that's giving me chills, because that is the Tower energy, and that is kind of what I've been trying to relay, but that puts it in a really like short and sweet way. I'm gonna read it one more time. Questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Lifting the veil, this is a really great place to be. We have Empathetic Starseed. I feel like you probably as an empath. For many of you guys, I felt Scorpio, I felt water energy, Scorpio and Pisces. I feel like that might be either your sun, moon, rising. I feel like you are a healer in some way, or empath. It says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. This is something that you are being called and being awakened in, is fully embracing your empathic abilities in a powerful way. Wow, you've really had to heal others too. I feel like that you have taken on a lot of that too. Okay, absorbing what's not yours. And then we have the 7-Star Sisters. Oh, I love this one. Okay, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life Expression. Wow, I feel a connection with the number 7 here too for you. So, and I also just feel in general, like you as a star seed yourself, as an empathic star seed, you may be drawn to the stars, and that's kind of giving me chills, but like looking up at the stars and feeling guided. You also might feel a connection with the number 7 as well. I feel as though with the 7-Star Sisters, I'm getting again this 10 of Pentacles, which is being surrounded by and this is especially in the month of December. So if this doesn't seem correct yet, I feel like you're going to find this in the month of December, that you're surrounded by many, many spirit guides and angels who are helping you through this. And also that you have support, that you're going to find support and stability throughout this, like during the month of December and in this journey that you're going through towards anything unaligned must go. That is what all this energy is about, is getting rid of anything that does not serve you. And you're going to actually also be shedding a lot of energetic static. Is kind of like what I call it sometimes. It can feel like anxiety in your body. But for this group as well, like I'm going to send you guys some healing energy, specifically from a healing energy, specifically from a energy healer perspective, as in clearing, let's clear away anything that is no longer yours. Any energy, just release that is no longer yours to hold on to. I feel like that is going to be really important, to really shed and release others' energies. Okay, so if you would like to receive this energy healing, just let me know in the comments below. You can post some hearts down there. You can post some purple hearts if you would like to, or white hearts would be perfect for healer energy, whatever you resonate with, and just let me know. That way we have an exchange of energy, and it's kind of always good for you to confirm that you want the energy and to receive it, versus me just kind of like sending it and nobody's getting it. So let me know in the comments below too if you have any sensations, if you feel anything from this energy. But I'm a heart-centered energy healer, so I'm just going to send that to my empathic group. And this in December, I feel like it is going to be a very big part of this month, is regaining strength, finding an even deeper level of strength that you didn't even know you had, having this willpower to overcome all of this great stuff, asking your guides, asking your angels, the seven sisters. We have a lot of divine feminine energy surrounding you, healing you and helping you through this time in your life, because you guys are really shedding and getting rid of what no longer serves you. Now, this again, I feel for many of you, this is shedding empathic energy. So this is emotions, thoughts, inner work that is happening, that is hidden, that is needing to be released. I mean, we see that with the moon and 5 of Cups in reverse for sure. And these cards are confirming it as well. All right, any further messages to help group 3 and offer guidance? This should be confirmation for you guys that you are empathic healers as well. And this could be blocking you from seeing the truth of a situation, because you might be kind of overwhelmed by this energy. So it is important to get in touch with your intuitive energy, just in case you are so connected or meshed with like somebody else's energy that it can be confusing for you. Your heart knows the way though. So if you're trying to think it through and figure that out, know that your heart knows the way. And we have a clear endeavor confirming that there is clarity coming through in December. You're going to know what your heart wants. I feel like your empathic energy also allows you to be very intuitive, and allows you to actually tap into that. You can tap into that in order to gain clarity, and to also kind of take steps with your heart, or like move into your heart energy, so you can heal others from a place of strength, versus giving all of your energy away. Okay, let's also pull one other card. I also find it interesting too, like clear endeavor and clarity mountain is like such a snowy scene. So comment down below, let me know if you do live in a place that gets a lot of snow. I do. We already have a bunch of snow on the ground now, and I do love the clear, crisp energy of the winter time, where we do see death. I mean, death is an energy of the winter time, when the earth dies and gets reborn in the spring. But it does die, it does reset, so that it can rest, recover, and then come back stronger than ever the next year. So think of it that way too. This is kind of like your soul's winter, where you are needing to kind of go within and seek clarity within. Okay, let's keep going with some final messages for my group 3s. Okay, that one wanted to come out. infinite blessings with more snow. So this is really a December energy for you. And infinite blessings, I mean, this is so deserving for this group, is these blessings coming in for you guys for the month of December. And we see that with 10 of coins. So the 10s, these are conclusions, okay? And I'm seeing a very prosperous conclusion with this 10 of coins, where you are seeing a conclusion throughout this, throughout this energy that is challenging you and kind of releasing throughout the month of December. You're seeing a positive result. I do feel as though this month is bringing you gifts. It's bringing you prosperity in certain ways and abundance in certain ways as this final conclusion to this story, which is all about moving more onto your soul's path. We have confirmation. It's the North Node. That's what it's all about. Again, take a look at that, see what information you get in that regard as far as what your soul is wanting to move towards. It could be towards a Piscean or Scorpio energy. You might find that that's where your soul is wanting to move towards, or towards some kind of water sign as well. Or you might be moving away from that and stepping into Sagittarius energy as well. So just take a look at that. You might already be in kind of a south node of a water sign or something like that. But I feel like we should pull some more cards. So let's pull some final cards to see if I've missed any energy, any last minute energy. Oh, okay. The 7 of Wands. So this is not the time to give up either. This is the time to, again, push through and use your willpower to overcome this time period. And we have Page of Cups and Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so even though, yes, so I do feel like we have Page of Coins or Pentacles coming through again for you guys. There's a new project, there's a new opportunity that's going to really pay off in the month of December as well. So even though you're fighting to gain an answer on something, I feel as though taking this project, or taking kind of any kind of little project that comes through for you, is going to be a step in the right direction, because it's coming through for you to gain momentum in a certain area. So I think you may still be unsure about what the future of this holds, but I'm hearing don't overthink it, okay? That's what I'm hearing for you guys. So don't overthink this little project that's coming in. I think it's going to be really positive. I also think it may be really new for you, and that might make it a little scary. So just because it is new or you're unsure of yourself by doing it, I feel like this is the time to go for it with the 7 of Wands and just kind of like see where it takes you. Even if it may not be 100% what you were expecting, I do think like this project, or kind of this movement, this action, this productivity, kind of something you're working on that you're going to be just kind of starting in December, is going to be for the good, for the ultimate good. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me for this reading. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below again. Let me know what was your favorite card, what was your favorite aspect of this reading, how did it resonate with you? I would love to know. And if you are enjoying my readings and you would like to see, I'm looking forward to doing some holiday related readings, maybe some winter solstice, Yuletide readings as well, so we can tap into the energy of this time of the year, which is very much, as I mentioned, this is all about kind of going within, and we're entering into the darker time of the whole year, the entering into the shortest day of the year. Let's see what energy December has in store for us as well. So if you're interested in any of those, subscribe down below and join our family of celestial beings. And lastly, if you would like a personal reading from me, you can find those listed in the description box below. But that is going to do it for this reading. Hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have your pile right here with the Labradorite Moonstone Labradorite stone. So it's like my favorite combination of stones. So I'm gonna set that aside over here so we can dive on into your tarot cards and find out what December has in store. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse, and we have the King of Cups in reverse. All right, so there's definitely a lot of things kind of under maybe question, or maybe you're not sure if they're going to be resolved by next month. I feel as though you're moving in the right direction, but you might find that December puts some of these things on hold. Now, this could be because maybe you're going home for the holidays if you live in America, or if you celebrate those kinds of holidays during the month of December. You might be going home, and so things that you've been kind of like working on, I feel like December is going to kind of put a pause on those. But the cards are really positive in that they're saying with the World, Knight of Cups, maybe you might be unable to see a significant other during the holidays. Maybe you guys aren't able to go to the holidays together. Maybe you're putting a relationship on hold. With the Knight of Swords, you might be putting a vision on hold. And with the Ten of Wands too, I feel like a lot of responsibilities are being kind of put on hold as well for this month. So don't expect too many big changes. I just feel like with this group, don't worry about too many big changes. And it's also kind of a good month to do that, where you just kind of put things on hold. They'll be waiting for you when you get back from wherever you're going as well. Or even if it's just that maybe you're not going anywhere very far, you're not traveling, maybe that's not the case, but you're kind of like focusing more on kind of getting through this month and then getting back to what you've been working on the next month. Okay, so that's just to kind of say like the energy isn't really making any big changes for you guys for the month of December. But let's clarify some of these cards. Let's see, why are these cards in reverse in general? Let's just see if we can get some further insights. Just gonna look for some further insights about these tarot cards for my group 4s. We have King of Swords is in reverse, similar to Knight of Swords actually. Ace of Cups. Okay, so I do feel like this is a happy time. I feel like there's connections happening. There could be the beginning of a romance as well. If you are currently single, you may actually be meeting up with somebody, starting a new romantic connection in the month of December, or continue to nourish a current one. I also see the Hanged Man. So there's kind of a lack of like there's not enough information here in the month of December. So let's see how we can work through that, because I feel as though this energy is shifting a bit to give you another specific message for this group in general. But okay, I know that kind of like contradicted itself, a specific message in general. But basically, I mean, like, you know, for anybody who this resonates with in this group overall. All right, let's see. The Hanged Man is in reverse with the King of Swords. So what is this coming out to tell us? Okay, we have the Moon. Yeah, there's more information here. There's more understanding, and Four of Pentacles. Okay, so in the month of December, there's going to be a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of creature comforts in the month of December. I feel like you are going to be kind of very grateful for what you have and feeling that. But there's some interesting things being revealed to give you a higher perspective. And this, I feel like, is something you've been waiting for, to kind of move forward in some aspects of your life. Let's see. I mean, the King of Swords, it seems like there's kind of either a lack of communication with somebody in particular. There's maybe an inability to talk freely with this person. And okay, there's a lot of cards that are kind of wanting to come out, but let's see. We have King of Cups again is coming through, and the Six of Swords. So this could be having to do with a romantic partner, with a King of Cups in particular, where communication maybe fell off, or that you are like needing to communicate with them in the month of December, but you're just not sure how to express this. I also feel like this person, if this is kind of like someone close to you, I feel like this person in your life might be working through some things that you may have to help them work through during the month of December, where they're kind of like figuring out themselves too. Okay, so this may not even be your own lack of clarity, but I'm kind of getting the sense that this could be a partner or significant other who is needing healing, is needing love from you, and who is trying to kind of like work through certain mental blockages of their own. We have the Moon, which is really all about intuition, psychic abilities as well, but going into the unknown, delving into unknown aspects of ourselves, into the shadows, revealing them, and tapping into that other side of ourselves, the ethereal side of ourselves. So you may also want to specifically work with the moon goddess in the month of December and work with the eclipse that is happening, and also work with the full moon. Yeah, so we're seeing temperance. This is a beautiful, okay. We also have Three of Cups and we have the Page of Swords upright. So this is, to me, this is a recommendation. How do we gain clarity here? I'm seeing that clarity comes from balancing your life, welcoming in people friendships and people to support you. And the understanding is coming through by this kind of balance, which is happening in the month of December. So I feel like people are coming in to balance each other in this month to help you gain clarity, or to help maybe a significant other or partner gain this clarity and to heal this month. So I feel like this is going to be a positive kind of conclusion, but it may, like, I'm almost feeling like it may mean we all need to support ourselves, kind of a thing, you know. This may be a time where you are needing to be a little more compassionate for this other person going through that. Yeah, and I see with the World in reverse too. There is a strong couple element to this reading as well. Now, I feel like if this person has kind of dropped off with communication, it is worth knowing that they kind of are going through some shadow work themselves. So this may be something that you yourself are going through, because a lot of times people who are close to us or people we are attracted to romantically, a lot of times we mirror each other, we mirror those people. So we may see things in them that we see in ourselves, or vice versa. So because of that, with the moon energy, I feel like this is going to be a month of delving into that dark energy of the winter solstice, you know, where we are going within, we are taking a pause, we're enjoying comforts, you know, daily comforts and things that bring us that cozy feeling, you know, with the Four of Pentacles, like a cup of hot chocolate, or like snuggling in a blanket and really soaking that in and just enjoying those little things in life that make life so worth it. I also see Two of Pentacles is showing, like, I feel like this is a good month financially. I feel like even just work home life, I feel like things are balancing out in that sense. There's nothing crazy going on in the tangible sense of the word. This is more like finding balance with and harmonizing with other people too. So if there is somebody who, in this case, the King of Cups, I feel like you're going to understand them at a deeper level through communication. I do feel like there's some burdens that have been carried. Now, you yourself may feel like the King of Swords in this reading, going through in reverse, you know, unable to really articulate what you're feeling and needing to connect with people. So I do feel like connecting with people, with the Three of Cups came out alongside the Page of Swords. So I feel like celebrating and just embracing these creature comforts and giving yourself that time to not feel like everything has to be solved in December is going to just kind of give yourself a break, you know, give your expectations a break as well, and don't be too hard on yourself, because this month is going to be really fruitful in working on our inner selves. Like, a lot of times, like, we want to see with the cards, like, we want to see results. I totally get it. In the same way, it's like you want to see, like, okay, am I finishing this up? Like, am I manifesting my manifestation into my life, like, in this month? And December is just not going to be that month, but that doesn't mean that you aren't still manifesting this thing, because a lot of the times when we're not seeing like tangible results, it's because these hidden things within ourselves have to be worked out first in order for other things to actually tangibly come into our reality, where we see, oh, our manifestation is complete now. So this is all working towards what you want. And I see that with the World and with the Knight of Swords. Like, I feel like if your clarity on what to do next drops off in December, it's only because you are working on something that is really important to then kind of move you forward. Now, this could be with other relationships. This could be deepening your relationship with this person in some way, because we do have the Ace of Cups. So this inner work is either bringing in a partner or deepening a connection with your partner. And that is so important, especially with any manifestation. It's so important that you guys are on the same page. If you are in a relationship, if you're on the same page with your visions for what you guys see, where you see your lives going. Because if your visions are very different and they're manifesting one thing, you guys are kind of like anchored to each other. So it's hard for like those manifestations to get off, you know, like jump off, because you guys are kind of tugging against each other. So other people in situations, you know, do matter with manifestations, and they can affect the manifestation or prevent one, which sometimes it's hard to accept. But you know, if your soul path is so different, then, or maybe you guys are on the same path, but you just need to kind of communicate and get on the same page with what you're focusing on as well this month. So, all right, we have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna put that right next to the moon, because these are all for my moon child celestial beings out there who really resonate and connect with the moon, and connect also with being weird. The moon is all about, you know, embracing your weirdness, you know, coming out at night when the rest of the world is asleep and feeling like at home in the night. So you may actually be a night owl. But it's okay to embrace the fact that you're not for everyone, okay? And that's what I was saying before, is sometimes it's hard to accept that if somebody we're in a relationship with is not aligning with our vision of what we see, then it can be hard to say like, okay, well, this is why I can't reach my own goals, because I'm not aligning with the goals of this other person. So be true to yourself, you know, do what's right for you. All right, we also have, and that may just mean having a conversation with the person and being able to pursue what you want in your own way and what they want in their own way, if that works for you guys too. All right, so activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. So I'm hearing psychic abilities once again with this. You guys are being led in a direction, and as I said before, you know, these are in reverse, but you're going in the right direction, okay? And there's clarity here coming from your intuitive energy, coming from your psychic abilities too. So you probably are weird and have psychic abilities. I resonate with that. I totally understand where you're coming from with this. But I also feel as though, oh, and I love that like there's like this stone circle too, with like this portal being opened up too. I want to mention with Temperance, I don't want to forget this card and kind of bring it out when it's again, to mention that you're really fine tuning your energies right now. This is a really good opportunity also to connect with the moon, as I mentioned earlier, but to expand your abilities. So you might find that you're expanding your power, expanding your psychic abilities during the month of December, and you're really fine tuning them so that you are kind of going exactly where you are being led to go. Okay, let's keep going with some more oracle cards. See what other messages my group 4s have for the month of December. What else do they need to know? Okay, we have, oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I'm just like freaking out right now. You have psychic abilities. How many times did I say psychic abilities in the last few minutes? Okay, this is so cool. Psychic abilities are being enhanced in the month of, and you know, with the King of Cups too, I feel like you're going to be using these psychic abilities to help others to actually work with them. So you may actually be drawn to doing psychic readings or using these psychic abilities in some way to like make things happen, either by helping others or by kind of like making things happen in your own life. All right, we also have courage. So you may also be gaining courage and more deeper confidence in your psychic abilities. And with Leo energy, with this kind of lion energy, I feel like you might find that you want to show them off, or you want to like express them more openly. Wow, I was like so amazed when psychic abilities just came out of that deck. I was not expecting that, you could probably tell. Okay, that is so cool though. And of course, like the moon energy. Ooh, okay. And of course, I was just gonna say that the moon card does represent, you know, psychic abilities. Okay, we have a new start is coming with the new moon. You may want to work with the new moon energy. You may want to really use your psychic abilities and tap into them during the new moon, but also just in general, the December is bringing you a new start. A new start is coming. Let's see what what other messages here. And I also feel like you're approaching this new start with a whole new, like new energy and higher awareness. Like you feel in the flow of things after December. Like I feel like throughout December, you're fine tuning it, and then you're going to feel really in the flow. And we also have don't let your past hold you back with the South Node. So this is where you're releasing old habits and patterns or old energies and really moving and shifting into what your soul really wants to be doing, your soul's path. So don't, you know, during the month of December, you might feel this kind of like pull back to old habits or thinking that you're not good enough. And it's going to take a lot of courage too to kind of step out with your psychic abilities and really show them off, because there's a lot that you have to offer. There's so much potential to even grow them even more. But I feel like you already know you have psychic abilities. To some extent, you know you have psychic abilities already, but like you are growing them and expanding them, and you may want to really share them with other people with Three of Cups. And I feel like with that, it's going to start to become clear what you are meant to be doing on your soul's path as well. Yeah, because the Hangsman and the King of Swords is showing like a lack of clarity, but the moon is right side up. So your psychic abilities are on point. And we see that too with Trust Where You're Led. Okay. Whoa, you guys, I am super excited for you for this month. Comment down below if you want to let me know, you know, if you have psychic abilities already that you're aware of and what they are. I would also love to know what is your favorite card for this reading, and you know, why it resonated with you. I'd really be curious. Is it psychic abilities? I feel like that was a really cool card to come out. But there's a lot of good cards in here, so let me know what your favorites were and why they resonated with you, or even just one aspect of the reading that resonated with you. I would love to know. I love to chat with everybody in the comments, so I'd appreciate that so much. I also want to mention that if you are enjoying this reading, then don't forget to subscribe, because I'm going to be doing maybe like a winter solstice reading. I'm planning on some kind of like holiday themed readings. I tend to more connect to kind of the pagan holidays like winter solstice and Yuletide, but I will also be doing just kind of themed readings throughout this month, just to kind of keep the holiday season going. All right. Plus, I'm really feeling connected to the winter this year and the snow. And we just got snow here, so comment down below if you have snow where you are right now, or if you do during December. Okay, and let me know, and if you don't, like, let me know, because I'm curious where you guys are coming from. Okay, I love this card so much. It's so beautiful, but it says acceptance of love. There's a lot of self-acceptance in this month and not letting your past hold you back. So are there doubts that you have about your abilities? Are there aspects of, you know, what your soul really wants to journey towards and move towards? Maybe it's really tapping into spirituality and tapping into like your imagination, all this stuff, but maybe your past is telling you like you can't do that, you have to stay practical, or you have to stay grounded, but you're feeling like you just want to go off into space and enjoy it. This is really acceptance of love, so really welcoming that in. And I also feel too, because I'm being drawn to the Three of Cups for acceptance of love as well, which is like celebrating you, and it's being surrounded by friends who love you and who enjoy and believe in you. Like they enjoy spending time with you. They believe in you. They believe in your abilities. They're going to be the ones that really are like, do it. Like you should totally like pursue these psychic abilities. Maybe it's reading tarot cards. Maybe it's energy healing. Maybe it's both. All right, so this is the month to really just accept that and soak that in. We also see that with the Four of Pentacles. It's just being, and even with like Temperance is kind of like this healthy, beautiful, harmonizing balance between love, emotions, and also kind of creature comforts, as I said before. Okay, quick water break before I shuffle these cards and see what other messages for my group fours, for my psychic group fours. Okay. Wow, you guys, there's a lot of ones in here, but like I'm gonna go with the first one because I'm just asking for one card, but everything resonates like so far. So we have Show Your Support. This is a card that I'm really feeling. Show your support. There's this energy, I feel it. So I'm getting like a lot of messages with this. In a lot of ways with this acceptance of love card, I'm feeling as though the support you need to really pursue what you are wanting to pursue in this lifetime as well is coming through for you. Okay, I also feel too, because we mentioned before that there may be a King of Cups or a partner in your life that is needing your support during this month as well. So I'm actually remembering too, like, because of the Three of Cups, I kind of said before, like, everybody leaning on each other or supporting each other through this, you know, like lifting each other up. And I feel like this is kind of the balance of giving and showing support, giving and receiving love, accepting it. I feel like that's what this month is going to be about, is this balance between and feeling like you're being supported and supporting others, like that beautiful exchange of love, essentially, where you're just like totally supporting other people's dreams and goals, and they're supporting yours as well. So I think that's really, really beautiful for the month of December for you guys. We're not done yet. I'm going to pull a few more cards. Okay. We have Desert and Solitariness. I'm getting the sense that you may have a tendency to be on your own with this, like be on your own or be alone with your abilities and not share them. I think this month you're going to share them with some close friends, or just kind of like start talking about it and sharing your dreams. Because I feel like with Desert, I feel as though this month being alone isn't going to benefit you, and it's actually going to be better for you to get out of a headspace if you do kind of like take that invitation to go to a party, or take that invitation to gather with some friends and to see people. I feel like that will be healing for you or helpful for you, versus wanting to isolate this month. Sometimes it's okay to isolate, and that's just what you need in the moment. But I do feel like for this month in particular, seeing a few friends, it doesn't have to be like a huge event or anything like that, but just seeing a few friends is going to pull you out of something or get you back into your normal self again and be healing for you. We also have Motion with Air, and I feel like this is a new start is coming. So as you kind of come out of this separate feeling, or this kind of isolated feeling with Solitariness and Desert, you are going to start picking up and gaining momentum with Air. So I can feel as though by the end of the month, I feel as where this is like coming through, I feel like you're going to kind of build in this momentum as you share things. You may also be an air sign as well. And I also noticed too, this is 22 for this card. So this is a new start. This is a fresh beginning, but also like you're gaining momentum in the area or in the direction of your North Node and of your soul's path. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, I just have to restart my camera, but that's going to do it for this reading. I really hope that you enjoyed all of these messages. If you did, again, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite card was, or even your favorite deck maybe. Let me know what caught your eye and what resonated with you. I would love to hear all about it. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you are enjoying my readings, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And lastly, I do want to mention that I offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can find those linked down in the description box below. Or if you want to talk about your psychic abilities too, let me know. I would love to set up a consultation with you and just chat. You can ask me questions. I'll share some advice and also some experience that I've had working on those, expanding those types of things. So I would love to chat with you. Those are all linked in the description box below. But that's gonna do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.